what the black man and woman needs to know about the nation, about the world, about themselves. Muhammad Speaks It. To order your 12-issue subscription to Muhammad Speaks newspaper, 313-371-7033. 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie is the grand champion of all bean pies. The rich flavor and smooth texture takes this pie to a whole new level of delicious. One bite and you'll understand why people all over the country call daily to order Kareem Bean Pie. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie.
This bean pie is delicious.
Muhammad Speaks presents Messenger Elijah Muhammad's Teachings by Minister Khalil Shabazz every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. at Muhammad's Temple of Islam, 12609 East McNichols Road in Detroit.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Soul Master's Day, judgment in which we now live. Thee alone do we serve, and thee alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worship or praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen. We'd like to acknowledge the brothers and sisters that extended us the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. We have Brother Samori Samad from New York. We have Brother Christopher Carr from Detroit. And we have Sister Zakiya Kareem from Detroit. I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and in the name of his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd like to greet the brothers and sisters with the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Today, we like to talk about the Buffalo shooting and the white race of cowards. This right here is the devil that went and shot up the supermarket full of black people. Now, the name of this supermarket was Tops Friendly Market. That's what they called the supermarket. But this cowardly, chicken-hearted white boy went to this Tops Friendly supermarket in tactical gear. This is what it says from CNN. It says when the suspect arrived at the store around 2:30 p.m., he was heavily armed, wearing tactical gear, including a tactical helmet along with plated armor. This the white man, the white race of cowards. So this devil was heavily armed in tactical gear and with a tactical helmet just to shoot mostly senior citizens. This is a picture of the black people. It was one devil. She was 32 years old. But the other people he shot, it was one sister. She was 65 years old. The brother was 67 years old. Another sister, 72 years old. Another sister, 77 years old. Another sister, 86 years old. Another person, they don't show it, but was 62 years old. Another brother who was 55. Another brother, 53. And the other brother, 52. So this what this blue-eyed devil, this coward, came to this store called Tops Friendly Market just to shoot these elderly black people. Now this blue-eyed coward, who the messenger taught us they was made cowards by nature. But the question is, when this blue-eyed coward see us, what do they see? This comes from the June 12th, 1970 Muhammad Speaks, and it's called Man is Not Created Without Aims and Purposes. So the messenger says, he says, we, the black man, are the highest intelligent life in the universe. And the universe is something that was created. It did not just happen by chance. So this is what the white man sees when he sees the black man. He sees the highest intelligent life in the universe. So we look at this devil like, why would he go to Tap's Friendly Market so heavily armed? Because when the white man sees the black man, he sees God. All praise is due to Allah. Because the black man is the most intelligent life in the universe. Then the messenger goes on. He says, behind the creation, we discover an intelligent creator. So not only do we have a universe, we have it in a universe, and we are the most intelligent life in the universe. But then when the white man looks at the universe, he sees that the universe has an intelligent creator. So the messenger goes on. He says, the infidel may contend with you and say, these things happen by chance. If the creation happened by chance, then they are their own self-ruler. And this can be proven false in no limit of time. He says, because man, the original black man, makes everything in the universe to serve him and to obey him. This the black man. So not only does the messenger teach us that we are the most intelligent life in the universe, he told us that the universe did not happen by chance. He said even the universe has a creator. Then the messenger says the original black man has made everything in the universe to submit and obey to him. This is the black man. So this is what this blue-eyed, chicken-hearted white boy sees when he sees the black man. So let's go on even further. Then the messenger goes on. He says, as the Holy Quran teaches, that he, the original black man, has created everything in the heaven and in the earth, and has made them subservient to us, and not we subservient to the creation. The creation was created for our service. Just the black man, the original black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and the God of the universe. All praise is due to Allah. That's the black man. So when we see this no good blue-eyed cow, we are not to fear him. We are not to fear the white race. The white race is a coward. So let's go on with the message. He says the black man was captured 400 years or more ago, and he was deprived of this higher intelligence of self by his white slave master. He says this brought the black man into subjection, then to mankind, the white race. The messenger says, but today, the black man has no excuse for not accepting this great power and intelligence that was born in him, created into him at the very beginning of his creation. For the black man is the direct son of the Father of creation, while the white race was made by one of the sons of God, one of the sons of the originator, a black man. So this is what this no good blue-eyed devil see. When he see the black man, he see the originator. He see the creator. He see the direct son of the Father who is a creator. So the white man, when he went to this store, this chicken-hearted white boy, he went to the store in tactical gear, highly armed, just to shoot elderly black people. Because they said that this devil didn't just go there that day. They say he had been back and forth for a month or for a few months because the white man is a coward. So he knew exactly who would be at the supermarket. He knew exactly what to expect, but he still came fully armed to shoot elderly black people. But the messenger taught us, this is our day today. And there is no excuse for the black man to reject this intelligent knowledge that has been brought to us by Master Farad Muhammad. Because the black man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, gave us the solution. The messenger told us that the might of arms is the God of this world. Our God is Master Farad Muhammad. Praise due to Allah. And Master Farad Muhammad came July 4th, 1930 with the divine solution. The messenger taught us, whenever we fighting the devil, he said, call on Allah. When we go to the Muhammad Speaks newspaper and we look at these papers online, we see it's been plenty of times that Muslims had to make examples out of these armed devils. That's just the reality. Muslims made examples out of armed devils plenty of times. And if I'm lying, go check the history. This is just one of many. This happened in 1972. And the reason why I brought this one is because the devil's still talking about this one today. The NYPD still talking about the day when the white man came and tried the Muslims. Because it's a song that's out. It say, try Jesus, but don't try me. So the white man said, I'm going to try these Muslims. I'm going to see what these Muslims is made of. So in 1972, some devils like this chicken-hearted white boy said, I'm going to try some Muslims. Because when this devil went to this store, what if we had a brotherhood of Elijah Muhammad Muslims? And this was our store. And we had a brotherhood like the messenger and them brothers had a brotherhood back in the day. And this devil coming and casing the joint. And that brother that was sitting on the park bench told him, this store owned by some Muslims, followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This devil would have thought twice about coming in there. Because in 1972, the heavily armed NYPD came into Temple number 7. The messenger told them brothers, whenever you fighting the devil, he said, call on Allah. The messenger said, don't turn on your heels and run. Because we should go and read the messenger when he talked on self-defense. The messenger said, when you fighting the devil, he said, don't turn and run. He said, Allah's not with you when you run. He said, fight the devil in the name of Allah. Because he said Allah has the power over. So the Muslim Brotherhood, followers of the message, when them devils came into the temple with their gun, they locked them in. Because when you got a Muslim, follower of the messenger, who believes in Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And Master Farad Muhammad, as the messenger said, will take the fear out your heart. When you call on your God and a white man call on his gun, our God will not fail us. Because Master Farad Muhammad has power over the gun. So when them brothers called on their God and a white man called on their gun, they had to drag them devils out of the temple. Them devils had to go to the hospital. And one thing that's beautiful about the messenger and his teachings to us, not only did that fearlessness affect the Muslims, that fearlessness also affected the lost founds. Because lost founds came to help the Muslims. And that's also what the messenger said. Allah put it in the hearts of the lost founds to help Muslims, to fight. And this is what they did. I forget what magazine it was, but they had a magazine in 1972 that showed the aerial view of the temple when they had this melee or this fight. It would look like it was thousands of people out there. And they were saying that the only way the people stopped is when the Muslims told them to stop. Muslims told them to be calm. They said they got pictures of brothers and sisters turning over police cars. They got pictures of brothers and sisters that caught an undercover that looked like he was trying to sneak up on the Muslims. This Master Farad Muhammad. Master Farad Muhammad is our God. And we live in a very critical time. We living in the change of words. The messenger taught us. This is the judgment. This is the end of the world. And the messenger said that Allah will turn the devils back loose on us. So we see this devil that went to that supermarket to kill them black people because the white man does not have a chance. The messenger said hell was made for the white man before he was grafted. So the white man really has nothing to lose. But the black man has everything to lose. So this chicken-hearted coward came to that supermarket just to put fear in the black man. But let's go on with the messenger and what he taught us about these devils. The messenger says the black man was self-created, and the black man made a white race from himself. So God, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, has taught me. Allah God's teachings cannot be disputed, and it can be proven in no limit of time that the white man came from the black man. The two, the black man and the white man, did not come equally. The black man and the white man are not equal no matter in what way you approach the subject. So we're not equal to the white man. We better than the white man. Praise due to Allah. The white man wish he was black. So this is why this chicken-hearted coward attacked the black man. So let's go on even further with the message. This is called the might of arms is the God of this world. And this comes from the July 29th, 1973, Muhammad speaks. The messenger says, black man, this is the kind of coward the devil is. The devil knows that the black man is a man who is not armed. And if the white man was not a coward, he would have come alone and unarmed. But the white man is afraid of the black man, even though the black man might have been unarmed. This the devil. The devil was made a coward. The white man is a coward with the upper hand. And that's one of the things that the black man our lost found brothers need to be taught. Yes, the white man is a coward. He's a coward by nature, but he's a coward with the upper hand. So when we get stopped by the police, that's not time to be acting like the tough guy. That's not time to be showing the devil how macho the black man is. That's time to understand he's a coward, but he's a coward with the upper hand. The messenger taught us to be courteous and polite. Yes, sir, no, sir. The white man gonna disrespect you. Say, nigga, let me see this. Nigga, let me see. Yes, sir. Nigga, let me see your license. Yes, sir, Mr. Officer. Nigga, get out the car. Get out the car. Be courteous and polite. Because he's a coward. He's afraid of the black man. The black man was robbed of a knowledge of self. But the white man knows who the black man is. The black man is the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and the God of the universe. That's the black man. So the messenger goes on. He says, by nature, the white man was made a coward, and a coward's work he does. Messenger says the white people are a gang of blue-eyed cowards. There is no help for you against 100 of them who are seeking to take your life. Then he goes on to say, he says, I repeat, fight with those who fight with you and show no mercy to them. That's what we must remember as Muslims. We fight with those who fight with us, and we show them no mercy. When them brothers had them devils in the temple, they showed them no mercy, because we not having people come in our meeting with weapons. We cleaning ourselves up and obeying our laws. We want separation. We trying to do for ourselves. These devils, that wasn't good enough. The devil still made an evil, wicked demon who is in his nature to break the peace of the black man. So when the devil broke into the temple, it was no more peace. Now it's time to fight with those who fight with you. Praise is due to Allah. And show them no mercy. That's what we got to remember as Muslims. No mercy. No mercy will be shown to you. Once you attack a Muslim and try to take a Muslim's life, and we fighting to defend, no mercy. So the messenger goes on. He says, fight with those who fight with you, and show no mercy to them, as they will show no mercy to you, if they get within fighting distance of you. He says, because the white man is merciless against us. He says, God is taking up our fight. That's one thing we always got to remember too. We got to fight in the name of Allah. So we can't be out here breaking the law. We can't be out here doing what we know the messenger told us not to do. Because if the Black Brotherhood come to help you fight, and then you in the wrong, that's a terrible thing. We got a Black Brotherhood. We living our lives as Muslims. We come to help you fight, then we find out you breaking the law. We find out you doing the things that the messenger told you not to do. That's going against the brotherhood. So when we form our Black Brotherhood, we got to form a brotherhood that's built on righteousness. Praise due to Allah. We got to be in full submission to the will of Allah. Because when we call on him, we want him to answer. We want to be right with Allah. When we fighting this devil and showing him no mercy. So the messenger goes on. He said, God is taking up our fight. He said, nature did not put mercy in the white people for us, the black people. So the time is gradually approaching. Allah God will answer the call of his black people in America against the attack of the white man, who is the evil open enemy who has been killing us, the black people, for no cause at all, for centuries. This the white man. So the messenger taught us that God came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. July 4th, 1930. The messenger says he is the just judge. Because the messenger said we've been crying to the unjust judge for centuries. For centuries we've been having devils like this blue-eyed coward attacking us. For the same reason he attacked these people here. For no cause at all. So July 4th, 1930, Master Farad Muhammad came to Black Bottom, Detroit, that just judge, to raise up a messenger for the black man, to teach us who our God is, to teach us what our religion is, and teach us to no longer cry and moan to the unjust judge. The black man has a God who's on our side, and we got to get on his side. Our God's name is Master Farad Muhammad. So the messenger goes on. He says, so the time is gradually approaching. He said, Allah God will answer the call of his black people in America against the attacks of the white man, who is the evil open enemy who has been killing us, the black people, for no cause at all for centuries. And they rip up your black dead body for a show of mercilessness. The messenger says, today we the black people have somebody on our side who will rip up your white body and show you no mercy. As thou hast done, so shall it be done unto thee. Praise due to Allah. This the messenger teaching us about our God, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. He came as the just judge of the black man. He came to judge the white race. He came to defend us against the white race. But we have to be on his side. So the messenger goes on. He said guns should be outlawed, but the coward does not want guns outlawed. For if they will go armed to the teeth against a black man whom they know is unarmed, what will they do against an armed black man? So that's the messenger teaching us about our God and teaching us the might of arms is the God of this world. The messenger taught us. This is from Message to the Black Man. This is page 231. The messenger says this is something the teachers and leaders of the so-called Negroes should teach their children. The evil and murder of their people by these blue-eyed white devils. Instead, because of their fear of the white blue-eyed devils, the so-called Negro parents teach their children just the opposite. Their doctrine is love your enemies and do not hate those who mistreat you. That is, if that is a white person. But if he is a Negro, kill or beat the hell out of him. This is the problem with the black man. We love the devil. The messengers say we love the devil because the devil gives us nothing. Instead of us continuing to teach our people that this devil been doing this to us for centuries. They've been murdering and killing the black man for centuries. Go ahead and accept our own and be ourselves. Accept our own God who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Accept our own messenger, Messenger Elijah Muhammad. But instead of that, we teach love for the devil. We love the devil. And this we can't even just say that this is just the non-Muslim brothers and sisters. We got Muslims who love the devil too. This is a picture of Father Flager with a shirt on that says, Farrakhan is my brother. This is the kind of stuff that makes our black people not understand that the whole white race is a race of devils. This is what makes our black people think that some of them is bad and some of them is good. Because you got this devil who shot up the store. He murdered and killed black people for no cause at all. Then you got a prominent black man who's supposed to represent the hearts and minds of the black people. He got his white friend, Father Flake, and he say, he is my brother. This is what the messenger taught us not to do. Praise the due to Allah. The messenger says, how can we keep our young people of the present day from loving their open enemies, the devils? He says, the Lord God of righteousness dislikes any one of us who loves these white, blue-eyed devils. He threatens to send every one of us to hell with the devils who shows love for them, loves to be called by the devil's names or worship their images. Read your Bible and Holy Quran. This is the messenger teaching us about the devil. Messenger taught us that Master Farad Muhammad, it says he dislikes any one of us who loves these blue-eyed devils. That's why we got to make a distinction between the followers of Louis Farrakhan and the followers of the messenger. The messenger don't teach us what Louis Farrakhan teaches. Farrakhan has white friends. Farrakhan has white people who is brother. But the messenger says, how can we keep our young people of the present day from having love for these blue-eyed devils? So he taught us that the Lord God of righteousness dislikes any one of us who loves these white, blue-eyed devils. He threatens to send every one of us to hell with the devils who shows love for them. So not only did he say that Allah dislikes us for loving the devil, he said he threatens to put us in hell with him for showing love for them. Just showing love for them. This is what Louis Farrakhan teaches the black man, to show love for him. Louis Farrakhan teaches the black man, Father Flager is a good devil. This one is the bad devil, but Father Flager is the good devil. Not only Flager, they got another devil. This devil's name is Farmer Courtney. She one of the white spokesmen for Louis to keep black people loving the devil. And that's why we always got to talk about hypocrites. But in this new school stuff, we don't want to talk about hypocrites. We don't want to talk about Malcolm. The weak Muslims today say Malcolm been dead for 60 years. So why should we still talk about him? The Lost Found still talking about him. They still making documentaries about him. They still writing books about him. They still using him to block the messenger. So we must always talk about hypocrites. Praise be to Allah. So the messenger taught us about a hypocrite. He said, hypocrites are worse than enemy devil. So Louis Farrakhan is worse than Father Flake. Because Louis Farrakhan wins your confidence. He gets you to forget about what the messenger taught us. He gets you to love Flake. So we have on one end, we got the devil that go to Tops Friendly Market, kill the black man for nothing. He the devil. But then you got Father Flake. We forget about the white race of devil when it comes to him. We forget about the white race of devils when it comes to Farmer Courtney. This brother says, and this was posted March 14th, because this brother right here, this another trick of Lewis. This brother right here, his mother is a devil. So that's what Lewis do. Lewis get these kind of brothers, put them up front in front of the people that say like he doing something, but his mama a devil. So he get up in front of everybody and tell them, oh, my mama, she always like Minister Farrakhan. When I was a kid, my mama used to let me listen to, she's a good white woman. She's not evil. What about Master Farad Muhammad's mother? That's a hypocrite. The messenger taught us in the history of Master Farad Muhammad. He said that Master Farad Muhammad's father knew that he would not be successful as a solid black man in a solid white country. So he said that he was going to make a son looking like them. That was the purpose of Master Farad Muhammad's mother. Praise. The messenger never taught us that Master Farad Muhammad's mother was a good death. The messenger never taught us that Master Farad Muhammad's mother was a reformed death. He just told us that Master Farad Muhammad's father cleaned her up and made her fit to give birth to the Savior. That's all the messenger said about Master Farad Muhammad's mother. He told us that she's still the devil. She come from devil people. Her nature is the same as all devils. But Lewis, the hypocrite, who is worse than the enemy devil, because he makes you forget about everything the messenger said. So we got this brother, who mom is a devil. So he's the spokesman for the devil. So then they got this farm. Then now they got this devil named Farmer Courtney to help them with a Muslim farm. So this is what this says. It says, blessed. Look who's helping to build and prepare our people for life in the hereafter. A devil. So then he goes on to say, he says, our sister, Farmer Courtney. So not only is Father Flager, brother according to them, now Farmer Courtney is their sister. It says she is working with us at Hereafter Farms to teach our people the priceless knowledge and skills to help us become better people and build better communities. Eventually, she'll be teaching in person in the hereafter if it is the will of Allah, God. This is what they saying about the devil. But the messenger taught us. He says, how can we keep our young people of the present day from loving their open enemies? Because the messenger taught us that the whole white race is an open enemy to the black man. The messenger taught us about a snake. He said the reason why they use a snake to describe the characteristics of a white man. The messenger said that a snake has a forked tongue. He describes a person who also has a forked tongue. The messenger says the white man speaks truth on one side of that forked tongue. Then he speak a lie on the other side of that forked tongue. But the messenger said that the white man keep the lie going stronger than the truth. The messenger said the white man follow up one word of truth with 1,000 words of lies. So the white man, even this white woman, Farmer Court, she'll speak the truth to you. She'll talk things that are true. She'll talk about how to eat to live. She'll tell you some truths about farming. But she'll follow up that with 1,000 words of lies. Read through to to Allah. For the simple fact that Farmer Courtney is allowing you to call her your sister. Farmer Courtney was never robbed of a knowledge of self. Her people robbed the black man of a knowledge of self. And we were robbed of a knowledge of self. The messenger taught us in 1555. The messenger taught us that a white slave trader by the name of John Hawkins stole a boatload of black people and brought us to Jamestown, Virginia. The messenger said for the first 64 years, he said that was the process of robbing the black man of a knowledge of self. He said when our first parents came, he said the white man treated them okay. But he said when they start having babies, he said the white man killed the parents so that the baby would not learn a knowledge of himself. And he let the baby have a white nurse to raise the baby, to rob him of a knowledge of self. So now today, 400 years later, we got another devil continuing to rob you of the knowledge of self with the help of a hypocrite. That's why we must continue to talk about the hypocrites. So the messenger goes on. This also comes from the message to the black man. The messenger says, and this is on page 228. The messenger says, stop preaching that old lie that God loves all human beings. He most certainly does not love the devils, the white race. He set a day for their doom, the day they were grafted, and given 6,000 years to rule us. Rule of lying and murdering us day and night, and deceiving nearly the entire nation of black, brown, yellow, and red people. This the white race. But the messenger says that a hypocrite is worse than an enemy devil, because that hypocrite wins your confidence. And once that hypocrite wins your confidence, he take you further and further off the path. Because that's why the messenger says that when we turn hypocrite, or when a believer turns hypocrite, he said Allah seals their hearts so they cannot believe nor understand. Then he says Allah appoints for them a devil. He said that devil leads them step by step to the burning flame, because the messenger says Allah hates the hypocrites. He said he wants them chest and neck deep in the fire. So that's the reason why Allah appoints the hypocrites a devil. So once Allah appoints the hypocrites a devil, the messengers say the hypocrites are dangerous. The hypocrites continues to lead you further and further off the path. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that we have a God on our side to help us fight this no good blue-eyed devil. Praise due to Allah. Not just fight them physically. That's a part of it. But fight them spiritually. Fight them mentally by teaching us a knowledge of ourselves. Teaching us a knowledge of our religion. The messenger told us that we are not equal to the white man. We better than the white man. He told us that we don't have the same God. The messenger taught us that the white man's God is Yaqub. Yaqub is a black man. Yaqub is a scientist. The messenger said Yaqub discovered in the black man that we have two people in us, one black and one brown. He said Yaqub discovered that if he could separate the brown germ from the black germ, and if he could graft it into his last stage, which is white, he would graft the devil that would be no more original. They would be weak and wicked. The messenger taught us that's what Caucasian means. Caucasian means stale face and weak blood. That's the white race. Stale face and weak blood. The messenger told us that the hog was made for the white man, because he said that since the white man is weak, he said it's easier for them to attract germs. So the messenger told us that the hog is a grafted animal, crafted from rat, cat, and dog for Farmer Courtney and her people, because Farmer Courtney's people attract germs. This is something that you cannot change. No matter how much you love Farmer Courtney, Farmer Courtney is the sister to this devil right here. I watch videos of this devil. She sound real courteous. Oh, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he is a mercy to us. She even got videos talking about, can white people join the Nation of Islam? She got all kind of videos supporting Louis Farrakhan to further keep the black man deaf, dumb, and blind. But let's read one more thing from the messenger. When he talks about the murderer of a Muslim, this comes from this October 18th, 1968, Muhammad speaks, and it's called Killing a Muslim. The messenger says, he says, murdering and killing the lost found Muslim gets you in imminent hell. Regardless to who kills a Muslim, he must be killed. According to the Holy Quran, chapter 4. This the Bible teaches also. So we're talking about the murder of a Muslim. The messenger said the murderer of a Muslim must be killed. The Muslim, we must accept our own and be ourselves. And this is what Farmer Courtney and the rest of the devils clearly understand. That the black man must accept his own and be himself. The messenger said, what is our own self? Our own self is a righteous Muslim. Praise God. So once we accept our own and become righteous Muslims, the murder of a Muslim must be killed, regardless to who he is. This is God's law. This is God's law in the Holy Quran. And the messenger says the Bible teaches you the same. He says it is the Muslims that the Jesus referred to, that if you offend one of the least, kill the least one of these, it would have been better that you had been in the depths of the sea with a milestone about your neck. This is what the messenger said that Allah told him. He says, he, Allah, threatened to burn me and my whole family if I just carelessly misplaced a letter wherein one of the lost founds is writing in on his acceptance of Islam. This is the messenger, teaching us how valuable we are to Master Farad Muhammad. The messenger told us that Master Farad Muhammad did not want to lose one. But the messenger says one of his first teachings was accept your own and be yourself. We must accept our own and be righteous Muslims. Because as righteous Muslims, God is on our side to help us fight the devil. Because we cannot fight these devils alone. That's another thing we must realize. Even though this devil is a coward, even though this devil is a chicken heart, we the black man cannot fight them alone. The messenger said we must have God on our side. He said if Allah's not with you and me, he said we might as well go and commit suicide. Because today, these are the days of Allah. And we're not talking about some spook. We're talking about Master Farad Muhammad. Praise due to Allah. These are his days. These are the days of Allah, and he is making the devil manifest to where we won't have no excuse to see them as a race of devils, a race of merciless devils who hates the black man. Well, brothers and sisters, we don't want to prolong the time, so I leave you as I came in the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Enjoying the show? Help keep us on the air. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033 to make a donation.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Soul Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live. The alone do we serve, and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none's to be served, worship to praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.